Hi everyone, Seymour Digital Marketing Weekly Marketing Briefing. I'm bringing you the news and what's happening in marketing. If you haven't noticed, there's this little thing called AI, and we're going to dive into it today and see what's happening on the internet. All right, so our first thing we have is Google Business Updates, the business profile updates. If you have had any issue with it being rejected or shut down, the appeal process has been really difficult. So this is our official statement from Google saying, yes, we have been seeing a lot of issues. We're trying to stop that. And they've confirmed that there is heavy-handed investigation. Yay, we're all so excited about that. But it is trying to help us get into those missing business reviews. A couple of points on that. If you end up one day with a review issue, you know you had more and now you have less, check your live public map listing first. It is a known dashboard bug, so just kind of make sure that you're keeping an eye out on all of your different platforms. If your customers are leaving reviews at your place of business, that might be one reason why it's seeing that as suspicious. So it may think that you're using a bot or that you're using different devices. So if your customers can leave the review outside of the institution that you're at, that is ideal. Now, another benefit, if you've been getting hit a lot with suspicious activity and they have suspended your profile, is now the business profile system allows you attaching legal business evidence directly. So if you have to submit any EIN forms, any actual mail documents, that is going to be an easier process because they've eliminated the 60-minute wait time issue. So that's streamlining the appeals processes. On July 8th, if it is suspended, you can now attach that legal business evidence to prove that you're still a real entity, and that will be directly inside the initial appeal form instead of on the video. So this eliminates a lot of stress, which we're very happy about. All right, so the next thing, HighLevel, which is what our CRM is built on for our CRM customers. It has been given a visual overhaul, so the dashboard system is easier to see visually. They've rebuilt it and unified the systems, so we're excited to see that. Also, if you're a B2B, they have a prospecting tool, and I can show you where that is if you have questions. And it's automatically looking at your prospects' information and pulling email addresses and phone numbers to help you contact and make those informative and helpful prospecting calls, as we will say it. No one is calling it a cold call. We know what it is, though. All right. You may have heard for many years SEO. SEO is not a thing anymore. Google has changed it into search everywhere optimization. So SEO doesn't mean search engine optimization anymore. It is search everywhere optimization. So because AI has obviously replaced traditional SEO, now we have a name term, and SEO is search everywhere. So AI engine crawlers such as ChatGPT, Claude, Perplexity, the list goes on and on. It is pulling answers from these trusted human first reference material rather than blue links. In other words, all of the links that you have online aren't as important anymore. What's important is this real human interaction. So that's why I'm making this video today, is that I want to make sure that myself, here I am, is on the internet telling you all of this important information. So notably as well, YouTube has passed Reddit as the strongest social media signal, feeding AI search engine authority. So social media is best ranked by what? Reddit now. Facebook is still important for customer interaction. We'll talk about that in just a minute. But as AI is crawling all of the things, it wants to see you mentioned on Reddit. So that is a whole nother world to explore. But the biggest thing is just making sure that you're making real content, not fake content. That's what the AI is looking for, which is obviously just completely the opposite. The AI is looking for humans and humans are looking for humans, yet AI is doing the searching for humans. Anybody else see the irony? Okay, we're going to keep going. So AI search strategy, how do we do this? So if we're going from SEO to SEO, if we're going from search engine optimization to search everywhere optimization, then what do we need to be looking for in our AI search strategies? First, use that video, turn text-based FAQs into YouTube or YouTube Shorts. And guess where this is going? Directly on YouTube. Raw transcripts acts as authoritative indexing fuel for AI engines. In other words, when it scrolls you for your transcript, it is going to pull that information as a speaking point for you. What you want to do is get on video and put it on the YouTubes. Structure data. Ensure your digital footprint is optimized for citation optimization. This is something that's within your website. If you have a question about structured data or schema, let me know. I am here to help you with citations and schema. Human first, AI search engines choose context and genuine local experiences over just all of the keywords. You have to have keywords, that's part of it, but what it's making sure is that you're not overproducing, but you're actually out there doing things well. So if you're home service, get out those meta glasses, put them on, and say, hey, I'm in Winston-Salem and I'm in Mount Airy and I'm doing this job for, don't name the client, but give us some detail about what you're doing. So that's where we're going to see a really big pickup in our videos. All right, social media shift, community first responders. So what that's saying is people are starting to prefer social media as an interaction point. So they call your office, maybe not so much. Do they DM your office? Probably. But the thing is, if they're not hearing a response within 24 hours, then they're not necessarily interested. 75% of people are wanting your business to respond to its DMs in less than 24 hours. And if not, they're going to bounce to a local competitor. That is not a stat that we're excited about. So as you're planning out your the rhythm of your business, your SOPs, that sort of thing, make sure that someone is managing those DMs or that you're putting it in a bot that notifies you and that you're getting that record done, but also the response done. As you can imagine, people are a little impatient these days with as much as they get so quickly. An AI generation has made that just even better. All right, a little insight from us. Authenticity builds comfortable boundaries. So people like you when they see that you're authentic, showing real team member faces, unfiltered field processes. So what does all of this look like behind the scenes? What you're actually getting done. And it bypasses consumer ad blindness. I don't know about you, but you might see ads a lot. It's kind of a thing out there. Ads are great, but people are looking for real world veracity, big $10 word of the day, and they're wanting to see that you're real and that your business is actually doing something, not just performing for social media or the internet. All right, guys, that is it for this week. I hope this helps you. If you have any questions, let me know. Take care.